here, I'm going to show you how to appropriately or properly perform a lunge exercise. A lot of people, when they do lunges, are setting themselves up for a risk of injury with respect to the form in which they're doing the exercise in. So you want to make sure you're bang on with your form. Now, when I'm doing a lunge exercise, I want to make sure my shoulders and my hips are facing, I should say shoulders and hips, are facing in the same direction. You don't want to be twisted through the torso. Now I'm going to give myself some distance apart between my feet, but also some width apart between my feet. I don't want to be on a tight rope. You want a wider base of support so that you have a little bit more balance, but don't get too wide. I usually stop at about hip distance apart. Now when I go into the lunge position, I need to make sure that that front knee does not migrate inwards. Okay, you do not want it to let it go inside of the ankle. You need to push it out so it's outside of the ankle. Now I need to make sure that I've got enough length between my feet so that as I let my body go down towards the floor, bending my knees, I need to make sure that I maintain a 90-degree angle at the back knee and a 90-degree angle at the front knee. Now when you do a lunge, you want to just hover above the floor. Don't let yourself drop down and rest onto the floor. And then what I'm going to be doing is pushing through the front heel and the back toe to push myself up. You can hold some weights with this exercise as well to give yourself a little bit more resistance, more bang for your buck with the muscles. But do make sure that your shoulders stay pulled back and down, your shoulders and hips stay upright. You don't want to lean forward with a lunge, and keep that core engaged. Tighten your core not only for balance, but for more power. I'm going to sink down, stop, hold, 1000, push up with the front heel and the back toe. Sink down, stop, hold, 1000, push up. Now, if you're consistently going to be performing this exercise in one spot, put a little piece of tape where your back foot should go and where your front foot should go so that you're not getting too narrow either in terms of length or width. When you've done as many as you can in one direction, switch it up. So I want to make sure again, I've got enough length between my feet, width between my feet, my shoulders and my hips are pointed in the right direction. Get on the back toe, and you can see that my heel on that back foot is completely elevated from the ground. I'm right on the ball of the foot, and I want to sink down into this. Now, I want to make sure that, again, that front knee stays over the ankle, not inside the ankle, and a 90-degree angle. I'm going to do as many of these as I can with good form. Now, if you're struggling with your balance, a door frame is a very effective spot in the house in which you can utilize to keep your balance. So if I'm positioned so that I'm right in the door frame here, I can utilize it as support so that I stay a little bit more balanced and you're not setting yourself up for risk of injury doing the exercise with poor form. So I'm going to get myself oriented. I can just use the door frame to guide so that as I go down, I keep my balance, same exercise, but now my stability has increased. Just remember, if you get pain, specifically pain into the knees, back this exercise off. If it's just muscular pain into the thighs, into the buttock region, that's different. For more information, or if you have any questions, leave a comment below and it will be answered.